Hello and welcome to Wisdom Included. I'm Shelley Carney. This is a collaborative gathering place especially for women to share personal stories, support, and advice, wisdom included. It's Friday with Friends, and I'm happy to introduce you to my friends, mentors, and fellow entrepreneurs so they can share their stories with us. Today, I'd like you to meet certified natural health professional, health specialist, and licensed massage therapist, Angela Spanbauer. Thank you for being here today, Angela. Tell us your story.
Well, thank you for having me today, Shelley. I grew up in Iowa. I was the middle of 3 children, and I stayed there until I got married and moved to Albuquerque.
Oh, okay. So you moved to Albuquerque when?
In 2004.
Mm-hmm. And you have how many children?
I have 4 kids. 2 are adults in their 20s now, and then I've got 2 that are in upper elementary school.
Okay, so quite a distance between
Indeed,
the first
yes.
set and the second set.
Yeah.
And during that time in between children, what were you doing?
Just a lot of no skills required jobs. Before I met my husband. He was in the military, and that's what brought us to Albuquerque, actually.
Okay. And then what made you get started in the natural healthcare field?
Well, so I was on the phone with my mom about 8 years ago, and she has a lot of health issues, and she was complaining about her pain and her doctor not understanding or the medication's not working, whatever. And I realized there's got to be a better way, and it's up to me to figure out what that is. Mm-hmm. Actually, I can remember when I was a kid, we'd gone to the grocery store, and I found peanut butter, real brand peanut butter, in the refrigerator section. No other peanut butter is in the refrigerator section, and so I think that was the first time I ever read a label. So just natural living in general has always been an interest, and it's just kind of grown and grown since we moved to Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm. So your mother's healthcare issues brought you into the field, and then what did you do to learn more?
Well, I went into massage therapy school first, and you get introduced to a lot more information about natural living in that environment. And so I've been a massage therapist now for almost 8 years, and I haven't stopped learning since school. I keep finding more and more, and a lot of it is for continuing education credits, but every time I look for new credits, I find something else that I'm interested in that doesn't necessarily apply to renewing my license. So I'll learn those things, and then I'll learn more, and then I'll learn more, and I've got a library of books on natural health and healing.
So have you got a new goal then, beyond being the...
Actually, yes. My goal is to become a naturopathic doctor.
Okay. And what does that involve?
Well, so I recently started school, and I earned my health specialist and natural health professional certificates. Next up would be learning, going through the Master Herbalist class, and then Master Iridology. Beyond that, I'm not really sure what the doctorate looks like. I know there's a lot of herbs involved, but I'm not really sure what that looks like just yet, but I'm very excited.
Okay. So what are you doing at this point besides massage therapy? You're doing some other things with your certification?
Yes. So I'm currently taking VIP clients for health coaching. I'm doing workshops.
So what are you doing for your one-on-one coaching clients?
We do daily check-ins. I check in and make sure that they're getting their water, that they're exercising, that they're eating properly, that they're watching what they're eating, that they're being intentional with the time that they have and not getting caught in a rush and drive-through kind of situation.
So who are the type of people who come to you for that type of coaching?
Those who have become desperate, actually. They've lost hope in themselves. They've been given prescription upon prescription upon prescription, and lots of hit and miss advice and products, and nothing is working, and they don't know where else to turn, and they know that they can't do it themselves, and they need that person to coach them along and be their cheerleader. And that's me.
So what makes it you? Did you go through some of this in your own life, or are you doing this at home with your family?
Well, I do it with my family. I can't say that I've had any sort of issue like that before for myself, but I used to have chronic pain. Just my joints would ache, my skin would hurt just to touch it. And it was suggested to me at one point that I had a gluten intolerance, which I scoffed at because, who believes that hokey stuff anyways? But that was before I really started to understand that what you put into your body or on your skin really does affect everything else. You can put things that are inflammatory on your skin, or, you eat. Sugar is very inflammatory, and that will cause your joints to ache. And for me, my skin hurt. And so it took me 10 months of paying attention and cataloging what I was eating, what I was doing, what I was drinking, everything that went on my skin or into my body. I had to write down what it was, what time of day it was, to kind of narrow it down what was causing my pain. And lo and behold, it seemed in the end that it really was a gluten issue. So we don't eat a lot of wheat products at this point, and I less than my family. We don't do a lot of sugar either. So both of those, and I don't have any more pain like that anymore.
That's great. So in your opinion, what significant steps can women take to increase their health?
Oh, definitely be intentional. Intentional everything. You wake up in the morning, you have your day planned. Make sure that you've got a plan for how much water you're going to drink. And if you have a really busy day, if you have your time set out to where, okay, I'm going to have this much water to drink, or I'm going to take a break here, or I'm going to have a snack. And if you have all of those things prepared ahead of time, then the rest of your day, no matter what happens, no matter speed bumps come your way, everything is smooth sailing because you're ready. And nothing's going to knock you off your health journey.
That's perfect. What are you currently working on, and what's coming up for you in projects?
I have workshops coming, actually. We're going to do a Back to Basics workshop. The Seventh-day Adventist Church is going to be hosting me for my first workshop, November 5th. Hopefully it'll be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're still working on time. But we'll be going through the 8 health laws, and we'll be doing a free pH test at the end of the workshop.
And these will continue on?
Monthly, yes.
Okay. And how can people learn more about your workshops in natural health care? Do you have a website?
I do have a website, but the best place to catch me and to find all the up-to-date information would be on my Facebook page. You can find me at Real Health Solutions NM. And that's where all of the updated information is.
Okay, and we'll have that in the description box as well. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today, Angela, and I wish you the best of luck with your upcoming workshops.
Well, thank you so much, Shelley.
Thank you. And for Wisdom Included, I'm Shelley Carney. Leave a comment below if you use natural health methods and tell me your story. If this is your first time here, please take a moment to subscribe. I'll continue to post new videos several times each week featuring personal stories, support, and advice, wisdom included.